Hey, we're back. What's up, guys? It's the Geeks with Attitude.
Greetings and salutations, people. Welcome to our tiny little podcast. All 13 of you who are listening to us, we want to thank you for your patronage, and we have a good show today.
We greatly appreciate you watching our channel. Please keep doing so and tell your friends to do the same.
Absolutely. If you enjoy this, tell your friends. It's just going to get better from here out.
We couldn't do it without you.
We could not, and we would not want to do it without you.
Now, let's see. We're going to start with geek news. Let's get into some geek news here. Stuff that everybody wants to hear about.
Absolutely, we've got some really good geek news. You have something you want to talk about?
We do. Yes, I just wanted to mention the fact that Deadpool has now made $600 million worldwide.
600.
That is freaking outstanding.
$600 million on a, was it $50 million budget?
$58 million budget.
$58 million budget. I don't know if that's including promotion or not, but
it's
even
the entire budget. That's
what I looked it up.
It's the entire budget, and I'm absolutely astounded because that's already 10 times its money that it cost to make. And when I saw this movie, I said it was going to print money, and it's doing exactly that.
Oh, yeah. No, it was absolutely going to print money. You go to any convention, and there are 100 Deadpools wandering around.
Yeah.
The kids love the Deadpool. That's the thing.
Go, baby, go.
Yeah, no.
Keep making that money.
Now, that movie deserves everything that it gets because it's a good movie.
The more money it makes, the more likely there is to be an even better sequel.
Absolutely.
And that's what we all want to see.
Yeah, no, the sequel's
keep going.
Sequel's been greenlit, and it's gonna go.
I'm astounded by how much money that's made. I can't like, you know, I don't think it's ever going to approach Star Wars, but just the fact that it's made 10 times what it's earned 10 times what it costs to make is amazing.
Dude, it's an R-rated raunchy comedy.
Yeah,
that's what's incredible about this.
It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic.
R-rated movies don't make $600 million.
This is very true. I've never heard of one that's made that much money. I mean, over its lifetime, maybe, but not over a month or 2 months, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Deadpool is the #1 selling R-rated movie of all time.
You could very well be right about it, especially over its opening weekend and just the first month and a half that it's been out. You know, it's got to be.
Yeah, it's incredible. Well, films make their money back usually within the first 2 weeks of being released.
But they should.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's considered a flop, I would imagine.
Well, maybe not a flop, but underperformed.
Right. Okay. Right. Underperformed.
Yeah.
What was you? Batman vs Superman.
Oh, we want to. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna dovetail into DC right now. Some Batman v Superman news that just came across my desk. We've all been worrying about what Drew McWeeney's been saying, right? Well, Mr. Drew McWeeny, I've got a word for you. Batman v Superman is now accounting for 51% of all sales for movies right now.
Wow, and it's just pre-sales. That's crazy.
That's pre-sales, yeah. So I don't think Justice League has anything to worry about. I think this Drew McWeeny flap is going to go down. Who knows? He probably heard something. I mean, he's usually pretty damn reliable, but this time it's not the case.
I don't know. I was having a discussion about this the other day with a buddy of mine at the bar.
Yep.
And he was talking about how he's going to see this movie and he's going to try to go in unbiased and everything, but he's been disappointed with the Superman movies of the past. He said that they've been just this side of not being good. Like, they're not bad, but they're not what he would have liked them to be. And I haven't seen Man of Steel, so I don't know. So we were discussing that he feels that this one's going to be the same way because it's Zack Snyder again, who directed Man of Steel, and he wasn't impressed with that. But I told him, I said, well, hopefully the Batman angle is what's going to push this over into being good. He said, you know what, I don't know. He said, I'm going to see it, but I'm not holding out any hope for it right now. He told me, he said, if it's a 3.5 out of 10, I'll be happy. And I'm like, dude, it's going to be better than that.
Yeah.
Although, me personally, I write my movies, if I'm doing stars, I do 5 stars. And I have a feeling that Batman vs. Superman is probably going to be 3.5 out of 5. I don't think it's... I mean, I can't. I want to see it, and I'm going to go in completely unbiased. But from what I've seen so far, it looks incredible, and the fact that ticket sales are already accounting for 51% of movie tickets being sold right now, and those are only pre-sale tickets. Nobody's even seen it yet. So that tells me that it's going to be good, or hopefully it's going to be good. It tells me that enough people are excited about it being good to go see it opening weekend. So
I'm not too worried. Your friend has some really good points.
Right.
Okay, Zack Snyder, restraint and subtlety is not in his vocabulary. The last 20 minutes of Man of Steel was buildings falling down and was a little overwhelming. I don't think that Zack is going to do the same thing this time, because
I don't know. We saw a few movies falling down in the trailer.
Oh, well, no, buildings are going to fall, and there's going to be disaster porn and all that. That's going to happen.
Did you just say disaster porn?
I did, yeah, disaster porn. I did not come up with that. The internet did.
That's fantastic.
I am right. Anyways, but the thing is that Zack has Ben Affleck on his side. Ben Affleck is an Academy Award-winning director and screenwriter, and Ben Affleck, because the screenplay was not up to snuff, brought in Chris Terrio, who wrote Argo, so which won Best Picture. So okay. The writing problems that Man of Steel had, I think we're not going to have those, because there are people making sure that Zack walks the straight and narrow, so to say.
Okay. All I can do is hope that you're correct, and I'm going to go see it completely unbiased, because I've never seen Man of Steel, and I love Batman. So even though I'm not sold on Batfleck exactly yet,
you will
be. But we'll see. And like I said, I'm excited about Wonder Woman. I think that's a great addition to the movie. It's going to make it even more exciting.
It's about time. It's seriously about time.
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't have a movie a long time ago.
Well, you know who was going to direct the Wonder Woman movie about 5-6 years ago? Actually, about 10 years ago. It was Joss Whedon.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember.
Remember that? Yeah, about 2005, about the same area that Serenity came out.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon wrote a script, never worked.
Came of it. Yeah.
I wonder if Warner Brothers is kicking themselves right now that they lost Joss Whedon to Marvel. Of course, Joss Whedon's not doing really much right now because he was beaten down by the Marvel machine.
Yeah.
But he'll come back up, and Joss will be back.
We'll see. That was an unexpected turn. Okay, so movie news. That's what we got for movies right now. I'm impressed with Deadpool. Excited about Batman vs. Superman. Waiting with bated breath for that to come out, and any other movies. I mean, we don't have a review for you this time because we haven't seen it.
Nothing to see. Yeah,
we're waiting, and you'll be the first to hear what we think of anything we get to watch as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, we're just gonna hype it up and see what happens, you know?
Yep. As far as TV goes, we got a couple things. Daredevil.
Great TV stuff going.
Daredevil season 2. The
trailers 1 and 2.
I saw the trailer today. It looks really good. They got Elektra in there now. I think it's gonna make it a lot more interesting. Not that it wasn't before. Me, sadly, I'm still a little behind on season 1. I have to catch up on a few episodes, but season 2 looks really good from what I've seen of the trailer. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, man. Okay. Season 2 Daredevil.
And Elektra and Daredevil fight really well together, at least from the bits we saw in the trailer. So it looks like it's going to be really exciting.
I wonder if that actress has martial arts training. I'm pretty sure she does.
I think a lot of actors nowadays actually do, when they're going to play a part that where they have to do that, they actually train for it.
Oh, yeah,
so even
absolutely.
if they never did before, they do for the show or the movie.
Especially if you're a method actor.
So then even after it's done, they're like, no, I didn't have it before, but I do now.
Yeah.
Now I know martial arts, which is, it's kind of cool.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it's taking yourself and putting yourself so far down deep into character is a very important thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can go too deep.
True.
Hint, hint, Heath Ledger.
But Duty was so damn good.
Oh, God, yeah.
Jeez. Too deep. I don't know. He was so good. But may he rest in peace, but of course.
Yeah.
There was a huge loss, but that's kind of off topic. So we got, Daredevil, season 2, looking forward to it. What else we got coming to TV? You said Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. No, I wanted, the new Star Trek. Just released some news over the last couple of weeks that I'm really excited about. And I'm a Trekkie. I was raised on Star Trek as a child. But the good news is this, is that Brian Fuller, the creator of Dead Like Me, he did Hannibal, he did Wonder Falls, and he did... the Pushing Daisies. He did Pushing Daisies.
A lot of stuff about death.
But he also worked on Deep Space Nine.
Okay, so he's had Star Trek experience
and Voyager.
So he's got quite a bit of Star Trek experience.
And he is going to be the showrunner, the main producer. But some better news came in. It just came across my desk a couple of days ago. I haven't been. I'm not quite as big of Trekkie as you are. I do like it. I love the old school stuff with Spock and everything. Yeah.
I'm not quite as big, so I haven't been following it. So you're the one that.
But you've seen Wrath of Khan, right?
Of course, yeah. Who hasn't seen that?
Okay. The director of Wrath of Khan has just been put into the Star Trek, the new Star Trek series' writing room. Nicholas Meyer is involved in the new Star Trek series.
Okay.
So now we have two very talented people. We have Nicholas Meyer, we have Brian Fuller. And my excitement for this thing has gone through the roof, where it was kind of like this. It's like, I don't know. Right. Now it's like, bam!
Do we know what it's going to be called?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay, so it's just in the works. It's a new Star Trek series.
Yeah, it's going to be on the CBS Online app.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
That's where the news shows up at? Or is that where the show's going to be at?
Yeah, it's going to be on the show. Yeah.
Are they actually going to show it on regular TV also, or no?
No, it'll be one episode.
One episode?
Yeah. So they're doing like a Netflix thing, basically.
So it's not even going to be a series? Or
it'll be a series, but it'll be a binge-watching series.
Yeah, they're trying to get the CBS app going.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Yeah.
That's Steve, our camera guy. You guys remember him?
Yep. This is our producer.
The Mickey Mouse one.
Look at this fool. Like, just kick back in the chair. Like, you guys ready? All right, let's do this.
Hey, don't remind me of that film.
There's been quite a few of those.
Steve, you into Star Trek at all?
I used to be, but love the movies.
Yeah. There was one thing I did hear about that I did read, and I'm sure you probably read it too. And I don't know what to make of it because I didn't. Just an article that showed up that they are talking that they are going to do more X-Files.
Yeah.
That they've confirmed it, that they are going to do more. They just don't know when.
I don't know if it's confirmed, but it looks pretty much like a done deal.
No, but the article said that that he confirmed.
It's confirmed. Chris Carter confirmed it?
Yeah, like it's going to happen. I just don't know when. He's like, we have to...
Did you watch the last episode?
I have not seen it yet. I've watched episode 4. I need to watch 5 and 6.
Oh, man. Okay. They need... let's just say it's left on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's what I understand. It's left on, and that's why everybody's like, no, you can't do that. You know, everybody's freaking out. Like, and I told them because one of my friends posted about it. She's like, how could they do that? I said, that's because it's coming back.
Yeah,
they wouldn't leave it like that if they didn't think it was going to come back.
But you know, if that was the series ending, I wouldn't be bad with that. It would remind me of the series ending of Twin Peaks.
But I think it's too much of a cliffhanger. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but from what everybody
pretty much everyone dies.
Too much of a cliffhanger.
Pretty much the whole world dies.
Well, nice spoiler. Since I haven't seen it.
Sorry.
What does this guy? Okay. Anyways,
there is a lot more involved in it, and I didn't really spoil much.
I didn't even mean to bring that up. It was just as we were talking about TV. So
no, this is an important thing because I like the X-Files. What would you call it? Restart. I'll call it a restart.
Reboot.
Reboot.
Well, restart.
Restart. I like restart better.
Yeah, because it's not really a reboot because it's the same people. So it's just restarting where they kind of picking up where they left off.
Yeah, picking off where they left off. There are some things I didn't like about it. I don't like what they did with the lone gunman. That upset me.
Well, I haven't seen that part, so
yeah, you'll see it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I really enjoyed it, and I want more. And I think the actors want more, and Chris Kreider's not doing anything, so I'm sure he wants more. And it looks like Fox is happy with the ratings, so yeah, more X-Files.
I think it's going to come back.
I'm sure.
Pretty positive, which is
everything
exciting.
I'm hearing is it's definitely going to be returning, and that is exciting.
That's awesome. Okay, let's see. What do we got to get?
Daredevil.
We did Daredevil? Yeah, the trailer.
Okay,
yeah, we got that. That's done. How about them Oscars, man? Oscars are always a big deal. I'm not usually a guy who watches them all the time because a lot of the time it's just kind of dragged out and boring, you know.
It's my Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's my Super Bowl.
There was a lot of. I was able to watch it because I was working at the bar, but they had it on like a lot of TVs just with subtitles. There was no sound or whatever, but I could still tell what was going on by all the subtitles, so it was cool. I'm really glad that Leo finally won.
I'm very happy for that.
He's deserved to win for so damn long. I'm so glad he finally got it. And you know the best thing about him winning, besides his acceptance speech, which was really good, was his really good friend Kate Winslet's reaction. That was awesome. You showed her in the audience. She was tearing up. She was that happy for him. I think that was really cool. That they've been that good of friends since they made Titanic all those years ago. I think that's pretty awesome. They showed up on the red carpet together, and I think that was pretty cool. That was just a little under note of the Oscars that I really liked.
Yeah, Leo should have gotten it for Wolf of Wall Street, in my opinion. It is way too late, but it's better late than never.
Yeah.
And I'm thrilled he finally got his Oscar.
And I got to see that movie. I haven't seen it yet, and now I want to see it. Now I want to see it even more.
It's on my list.
I have to say, probably the funniest thing was that meme I posted earlier. It's the picture of Leo from The Revenant. It says, "Grew a beard, won an Oscar." Coincidence?
Yeah, that was quite funny. Anyways,
we have Sly Stallone.
Oh,
I was not happy about that. I thought that he was robbed because I don't even know who that guy is who won. I've never even heard that dude's name before now.
Yeah, I've never heard of hashtag who is Mark Rylance.
Yeah, I won't discredit that movie because apparently Bridge of Spies is really good. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've got to watch it.
I won't discredit it at all, but I don't even know who that guy is, and everybody knows who Stallone is. And from what I understand from you and even Steve, who's seen Creed, it was incredible, and Stallone did a really good job, and that makes me think he was robbed.
I think so. Okay. Creed is possibly my favorite movie of last year.
And it wasn't even nominated for Best Picture or anything.
And it should have been.
Kind of weird.
Oscar so white. Hashtag.
But
yeah, no, Creed should have been nominated for Best Picture, and Ryan Coogler should have been nominated for Best Director. Sly, what can I tell you, man? One of the best performances of his career, probably his best performance since the original Rocky. It made me cry. It made me excited. I wanted to punch him in the face. I felt so many emotions from that guy
and you wouldn't expect that from Sylvester Stallone, because
not usually, no.
Rambo or Rocky or whatever, Adrian, But to get all that from that character just proves that he's actually a really, really good actor, and he deserved to win that award.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew already that he was a really good actor. He just never does roles that bring that out.
Right.
And this time he did, and the whole world wanted him to win, and what happens?
He lost.
Yeah, Mark Rylance gets
because
it.
of the Academy.
Well,
we're not gonna get into that because that's gonna add an extra hour to the show. He likes the Academy. I don't. I think they're a bunch of stuffy, goody two shoes, old white farts that don't know a good movie if it bit them in the ass. But
yes, but
it's just my opinion, and it's fine that we have different opinions. That's what makes this show good.
Well, absolutely. So, it's the banter between us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like the Academy. I don't know if I ever will, but
I like certain parts of the Academy.
They're there for a reason. So
yeah.
I just think that they should be more diverse and more. More accepting of other movies, of all kinds of other movies. And I am a little ticked off, just a little bit, that Star Wars didn't win any of the awards it was up for, and frickin' Mad Max won all of them, and they were all up for the same awards. They're both up for the same awards, and there's at least 2 that Star Wars should be. But yeah, I was actually quite disgusted with that. I liked Mad Max. I'm not gonna diss it. I thought it was good fun. I just didn't think it was this incredible movie that deserved to win all those awards. For example, there's 2 awards that Star Wars should have won. One went to Mad Max, and I thought that was for sound editing. That should have gone to Star Wars. There are way more sounds in Star Wars than there were in Mad Max. Mad Max, like I said, had the big scary vehicles, it had the crazy screaming bad guys, and it had some dialogue, and it had fight scenes. Star Wars has 5-6 different ships that make different noises. It has lightsabers. It has Chewie, which is 5 noises on his own. It has... did I say lightsabers? Lightsabers. It has blasters. It has stormtroopers marching. It has so many different sounds.
But
and it doesn't matter if it's the sounds that they use from other movies.
Why?
It doesn't.
Well, yes, it does matter.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Philip, I've done sound editing. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Sound editing has nothing to do with sounds that were in other movies. You still have to edit them and make them sound good. You have to bring them all together and make them sound the way they're supposed to sound. It doesn't matter if it's stuff you have over here that's sitting there waiting to be used. You still have to edit it together and make it sound right. It has nothing to do with what sounds are there. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, sure, the lightsaber.
It is far more creative to come out with new sounds than to use sounds that were used 30 years ago.
It doesn't matter how good. That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with editing at all. The creative, that has nothing to do with it. Sean, if you want to make new sounds, that's great. That's for a different movie, sure, whatever. But you still have to edit it together and make it work. And that's why Star Wars should have won that award, not Mad Max.
I disagree 100%.
Because there was... You just told me 20 minutes ago that you said Star Wars should have gotten that
I said Star Wars could have gotten that award, but I believe Mad Max is an absolute masterpiece.
I don't. I just... And the more people say that, it makes me dislike the movie even more.
Well,
and I don't like
that's your prerogative, but...
I liked the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was... I liked it. I did. But it was not a freaking masterpiece.
It was a masterpiece.
It was a good movie. It was not a freaking masterpiece. I'm not calling Star Wars a masterpiece. Star Wars is Star Wars.
Oh, it
Great fun. I love Star Wars. Great fun. I always love Star Wars. But it should have won that award, if any. It should have beaten Mad Max out for that. Mad Max won enough awards. Star Wars should have at least gotten that one.
Okay,
And I also believe that Star Wars should have won that award that Ex Machina won. Because there's a lot more...
Yeah, that was
they're
weird.
Dealing with in Star Wars than there is in Ex Machina.
Yeah, that was
regardless
weird.
of Ex Machina is, robots and whatnot, but they look like people. So there's just not that much into that. I think Star Wars should have won that one too. And I forget what they titled that award. It's
best visual effects.
Something like yeah. It's one of those best visual or best makeup effect or something like that. It's one of those.
It was best visual effects.
And I think Star Wars should have won out over Ex Machina for sure.
I think you're probably right about that. I cannot say because I have not watched Ex Machina yet. It's on my list and I will watch it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what it's like.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. It didn't catch my my interest when I saw the commercials for it. I was like, it's another robot movie, whatever. It didn't really grab me,
I wanted to see it, but I was on the road with my ex-girlfriend and she didn't watch movies, so we didn't watch movies.
Yeah.
Hence why she's probably an ex.
Okay.
but anyways, what I've heard of it, it's really good.
Yeah. I'm sure it's. I think as far as I know, it's out now on like Blu-ray and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
it is.
It's easy to get.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I'd like to watch it too, just to see it. But I think Star Wars should have won over that one for that particular thing, and I still think they should have won sound editing because there's way more sounds in Star Wars.
I think that if Star Wars was gonna win anything, it would have been sound editing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. You and I have a very different look at Mad Max. Mad Max, to me, is one step down from Kurosawa. I think it's an extremely deep movie that is used purely with complete visuals. It's almost a silent film, and the way it is done is so delicate that you are able to see the whole entire, the characters come out amongst all of this carnage. Every character in Mad Max Fury Road is drawn out. There are no characters that are one-dimensional, so to say.
Of course there is. All those freaking idiot kids who paint their faces silver, those are all one-dimensional idiots. There's one guy.
Max wasn't.
There's one guy that actually decides to help them. That he's not one-dimensional.
Yeah.
He actually decides to help Mad Max and the chick with the robot arm and all that.
Well, yeah, but the
He wasn't one-dimensional. The rest of those screaming idiots were completely one-dimensional.
Well, yeah, but that's cannon fodder. Those are extras, guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Those are extra. But the brides, the three brides, in a lesser filmmaker's hands, they would have been eye candy. And George Miller didn't do that. You cared for these characters.
Well,
you cared for all of them. And
I didn't.
You didn't. But
I mean, I liked the characters. I liked Max, and I liked I always forget her name.
Furiosa.
Yeah, the one with the robot arm. Yeah, I liked her. She was a cool character.
Great character.
And that one bride, the blonde one that unfortunately got killed, that was
amazing.
Trying to shoot the bad guys. And stuff like that was she was courageous,
Yeah.
But I don't. It's just that movie. I mean, it was good. I just don't consider it a masterpiece. I just don't. I mean, it was good. It was fun. It was, And like you said, you're like, it's almost a silent film. Like you just said, like it's almost a silent film, and this good. Then it shouldn't have won sound editing. Star Wars should have, and that's my take on that.
Well,
other than that, I'm glad it won some awards. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I mean, there wasn't much dialogue in that film.
I'm glad it was up first. I'm glad it won some awards, but I just think that there's a couple that Star Wars deserved to win, and it didn't, and it pissed me off.
Well,
whether it was against Mad Max or somebody else, it deserved to win a couple of awards.
Well, I knew when Star Wars was going against Mad Max that Mad Max was probably going to clean up. I thought it was possible that Star Wars could have got the sound categories. They didn't. But that's just the way it goes.
I mean, they gave Star Wars its due, like they did, because they had the droids come out, and that was pretty cool. And you said, the kid from that movie was all excited to see him on stage and everything. That was fun. And Daisy Ridley got to present an award, which is cool.
Yeah.
So it's not that Star Wars had a bad night. It's just that I think it should have won a couple of awards over some of the ones that Mad Max won. I'm fine with Mad Max winning awards. I don't hate it. I just don't think that those two categories, I thought Star Wars was better. And, at least those two. I thought Star Wars should have won something. And it didn't win anything, and that bothered me.
I kind of knew that it wouldn't.
And then, excuse me. Other than that, the Oscars, it was fine. Like, I liked it. It was a good show. I am a little...
Do you know who Ennio Morricone is?
Yeah, he's the composer.
Yeah.
He did for Hateful Eight. He won.
Yeah.
But he's won before.
No.
Or he's been nominated before.
He's been nominated. He's the Leo of the...
Yeah, he's been nominated like 5 or 6 times, and he never won. But he won for Hateful Eight.
He finally won.
Okay.
I was so happy about that because Ennio Morricone is probably my favorite soundtrack guy. Did The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, that was, and I love that.
All the spaghetti westerns. Did The Untouchables.
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained. Hell yeah.
See, now that right there just tells me that the Academy is a bunch of idiots. He did all that great music, and he didn't win until a Tarantino movie. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, he's that good. The spaghetti western music was freaking phenomenal. Who doesn't know that? Wah, wah, wah. Everybody knows what that is.
Not to mention,
everybody.
It helped to create soundtrack music.
Yeah, and he never won until now. That's ridiculous to me.
It's weird.
That's ridiculous. The Academy is a bunch of fuddy-duddies. They need to expand their horizons.
That's what they're doing.
That's what that lady came out and made that speech.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Let's see if they actually follow through.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
That's what I want to see.
It was pretty stark contrast last night.
And unfortunately, we have to wait till like next year, but
we'll be hearing news about that. We'll be seeing the changes. What has to happen, having to do with the Oscar So White controversy, guys. This is not really about the Oscar. This is about studios not putting in scripts for black actors.
Well, that's part of it.
Yeah,
but there's other things that I just don't like about the Academy. It's not only black actors. We
were talking diversity. So
it's diversity, period, and that includes age and all kinds of other things, not just skin color or whatever. I'm perfectly fine with them putting anybody in there, but they need to diversify age and a lot of other stuff too.
What do you mean by that?
Like right now, okay, granted, I know that there's important people that are part of the Academy, like directors and things like that, but they're all old. You need to put some people in there that have experience, that have good experience, that aren't quite in their 70s.
JJ's part of the Academy, and he's in his 40s. He's about our age.
Right, but I'm talking about even younger than
Ryan
that.
Coogler is probably part of the Academy now, and he's in his, he's 29?
This is what I'm saying, but obviously the older people's votes are the ones that sway everything.
Well, yeah, there's more
and
older
that's
people.
what shouldn't happen. That's what I mean. There needs to be more people of different ages.
Even Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders is...
he would make a hell of a critic.
Yeah, he would.
Oh my God, he really would, wouldn't he?
I think that'd be entertaining as hell. While watching him, everybody deserves an Oscar. I'm Bernie Sanders, and we'll make it happen.
Well, since you dovetailed into politics, which I thought it was really cool when Joe Biden
Sorry, that
came
was
out.
my Bernie Sanders impersonation.
I was like looking at your hand, like, what the hell are you doing?
I was waving the finger.
All right, so Oscars, yeah. That's pretty much my take on it. I was disgusted that Star Wars won nothing. I was disgusted that Sly didn't win. I was happy for Leo.
That's the one I did not like.
I was happy for Leo, and other than that, it's fine. I mean, it is what it is,
Yeah.
It was a good show. I liked it. Lady Gaga was really good again. She's just really good.
I didn't like the sound, but her performance was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really...
Dave Grohl. Oh, that's one point I wanted to bring up.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Grohl was really good.
No, that was really good.
But I will say one thing. They snubbed somebody, and it kind of bothered me. In that memorial, they did not mention Abe Vigoda. How do you not mention the fish? He's been around for so long, and they didn't put him up there, and now his family is pissed off about it, and I would be too.
That's weird.
They mentioned all these people we've lost, and they did not mention Abe Vigoda. I thought that was really kind of tactless.
That is, and I wonder what the reason is.
I don't know if somebody just forgot, which is a horrible flub, if they did. But I don't think there would be any other reason they would. Nobody was against him. He was a great old guy. Everybody liked him. So I think it had to be somebody forgot in the editing and just didn't put him up there. Man, and now it's going to cause a problem.
Yeah, no, that's a huge problem. Considering that the people that we saw on that memorial thing were little known cinematographers.
Yeah, there was a lot of those.
Yeah.
I mean, we did see all the big names. We saw Bowie, we saw Rickman, we saw all the big...
Yes, we did.
But there was a ton of people who we wouldn't necessarily know who they are. The people in the Academy know who they are.
Exactly,
and they were probably part of the Academy.
Yeah.
But we as the fans might not know who they are. And to see all of them and not see somebody like Abe Vigoda, who all the fans know, was kind of disconcerting. Although, and like I said, the only thing I can think is that they just forgot. They edited it out.
It had to have been an error. There is no way in hell they would have done that on purpose.
And I'm sure that it'll come out. The Academy will be like, "Oh my God, we did," and they'll apologize to his family or whatever. I'm hoping, because the family is pissed off. I already saw an article about that.
What are they going to
do? Well, I didn't read the whole article, but it says that they're upset about it. So I guess there's really nothing they can do except make a stink.
Yeah,
and make everybody mad at the Academy again. Which happens just about every year for something.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I'm sure we'll hear about it, and of course all the late night talk show hosts will be making fun and talking about it and saying the Academy did this and the Academy screwed up again and blah blah blah.
Well, there'll be memes.
So it's gonna and there'll be memes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Lots of memes.
Other than that, there's really not too much that bothered me. I thought it was a pretty good show, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I liked it.
I was actually kind of glad I got to watch it because I usually don't, and I'm glad it was on at the bar.
I was happy too. I've missed it the last 2 years, and I love watching the Academy Awards. I mean, I'm an actor. I used to be an actor. So I've always loved that kind of cinematic kind of stuff. I'm a huge movie fan.
Yeah.
So, and that's all kinds of movies. And I wanted to be a director at one point, so I always watch the Academy Awards when I can.
Yeah. It was a good show. That's other than Star Wars not winning anything and Abe Vigoda being left out and Sly not winning.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, I wonder
I liked it.
if
It
we're
was
going to find out why Sly didn't win. Sly is actually taking this really well.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
He's a
he
class
probably
act, that
never
Sly.
thought he was going to be even nominated. He was probably shocked to get that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, it was cool. We'll see what if there's any backlash about the Ava Goda thing or anything like that happens. We'll find out about it.
Yeah.
More geek news.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's okay. So we've covered a couple movies. We've covered the Oscars. We've covered TV.
Yep, we got our TV.
But there was something.
Mac. Wait.
There was something you wanted to mention that you were talking about.
Yeah.
A topic that bothers you, and I'm.
Yes, I've got something to say. I've got a rant. Mac, do you know who Alex Proyas is?
Isn't he the director of that Gods of Egypt movie that's coming out?
Well, yeah, he is, but he also did 2 incredible movies from the 90s.
Okay, which I'm not. I've heard about him because of that movie.
You've seen one of them.
Okay, what? Well,
he directed The Crow.
The first one, the original.
For the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And he directed Dark City.
Now, Dark City, I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
All right, Dark City is...
I might have heard of it, but I don't know it. Like, it's not coming to my memory. So I've never seen it. So, I saw The Crow and I loved it, but...
Dark City was The Matrix before The Matrix.
Okay.
I haven't seen it in years, but it's a very surreal film about these guys who are living, and then every night at a certain time, everyone goes to sleep, and these real creepy aliens come out.
Oh.
And they eventually find out that the Earth is actually a spaceship, and that they have been traveling in space for thousands of years, and there's no Earth.
Wow, that's trippy.
It's a trippy movie. It kind of steals from a film called Megazone 23, which is a Japanese anime. But it's a really good film. And Alex Proyas is a really good director, or he can be.
Okay, now this is what I'm thinking you're going to be ranting about here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to rant about this.
You have at it, buddy, because I'm not sure where you're going with this.
Okay, so Alex Proyas just released a film called Gods of Egypt, which according to everyone is god-awful.
It's not out yet, though, officially, is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is it?
It is considered the first actual bomb of this year.
Yeah, I didn't even know it had been released yet. I saw the trailer for it not too long ago. We went and saw. I forget when we saw it. We went and saw a movie and it was on. The trailer was on, but I thought the special effects looked cool, and I want to see it just because of that. Because I like visually stunning stuff to watch.
I like bad movies, so I'll probably see it. But here's the thing. This is Alex Proyas just put this on his Facebook, and I've got it right here. And Alex Proyas is pissed that people don't like his movie.
Okay.
Nothing confirms rampant stupidity faster than reading the reviews of my own movies. I usually try to avoid the experience, but this one takes the cake, damn it. Often to my great amusement, a critic will mention my past films in glowing terms, when at the time those films were savaged, as if to highlight the critic's flawed belief of my descent into mediocrity. Well, Alex, you are tumbling into mediocrity. I'm sorry, sir. You see, my dear fellow Facebookers, I have rarely gotten great reviews, or any of my movies apart from those reviews who think for themselves and make up their own opinions. Sadly, those type of reviewers are nearly all dead. No, they're not. Good reviews often come many years after the movie has opened. I guess I have the knack of rubbing reviewers the wrong way. This time, of course, they have bigger axes to grind. They can rip into my movie while trying to make their mainly pale asses look so politically correct by screaming whitewash. Well, Alex, first of all, this is a film about Egypt, not a film about Greece. Not many white folks going around. Let's just say that. And I love you, buddy. Okay, but here's the thing: critics serve a purpose. Okay. They serve a purpose. The thing is that if there were not critics, then people would just make crappy films, and we would be happy with it because we would not know. We would go to the theater and we would watch a crappy film. It's like, oh my God, that is crappy. Why did I go and see it? Oh my God, I'm going to see Fantastic Four. I haven't heard anything about it because there's no critics here. See, this is the world without critics. This is a world where Fantastic Four makes money.
Yeah. Oh, let's not go there.
Oh, we are so going there. Okay, so...
It shouldn't make money. Really.
No, it should not. And this is what important to critics. It's an important thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we do. We are critics. And
Yeah.
we are important. So fuck you, Alex.
Yeah, fuck you, Alex. Absolutely fuck
Wait,
you.
here come the lawyers. I hear them knocking.
Oh, well...
No offense.
Actually, Alex Proyas has probably as much pull in this city as...
This towel over
yeah, this towel right now. Yeah.
Then we're good.
Yeah, I think that... it's okay to be upset, you know?
Of course.
Even Kevin Smith went off critics on some of his things, but Kevin Smith at least will come in and he will say, dude, my movie sucked.
Yeah, he admits it.
And he'll probably say it just like that.
Yeah.
Sucked.
Yeah.
But, here's the thing. You know, you can bitch about the critics all you're like. You know, it's just not gonna... If you bitch about the critic, doesn't mean you're going to make good movies. If you make good movies, if you put your effort into that, if you know what you're doing, if you don't cast all white people as Egyptians, then maybe, just maybe, the critics will like your movie. Now, I'm not sure what the Rotten Tomatoes score on The Crow is, because Rotten Tomatoes did not exist.
True.
However, he's right that years later, sometimes critics will see a movie and say, wow, this is a great film. A really good...
Because it'll be different critics from when it first came out.
Well, yeah.
And everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah.
And they're entitled to it, and that's great.
Well, yeah, film is also
That's what
subjective.
makes critics important. Just because one person didn't like it doesn't mean somebody else wouldn't. Or, whatever. Like, there's a place for... The critics are needed. Bottom line. That's it.
Yeah, no, they
wouldn't.
needed.
It would just be, like you said, crappy film after crappy film after crappy film, wasting money. People getting annoyed, and then they just stop going to movies altogether.
We force the studios to make good movies.
There you go.
That is the bottom line right there. Because the studio doesn't care if they make good movies. They just want money.
True.
It is the critics who... Critics are fans first.
Yep.
I don't think there is any critic alive who is not a major motion picture fan. Sure, they can't direct, sure, they can't act, whatever. But this is their way of doing stuff that they love having to do with film.
Yep.
So yeah, critics are fans. And
without the fans, the movies are nothing.
Yeah,
the studios make no money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Therefore, critics are important.
And critics can be your friends.
Absolutely.
You make a good movie. Okay, let's go to Star Wars here. What Star Wars got, was it 97 Rotten Tomatoes? Something like that.
I believe it was 97, 98, yes.
97, 98 Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
The fact that critics are saying this movie's awesome and not like the prequels causes people to go out and see the movie.
That's why it's made $2 billion.
Exactly.
And like we mentioned earlier with Deadpool, same thing.
Yeah. Oh, no,
critics
absolutely.
Are like, this movie freaking rocks. You need to go see it. And look what happened. $600 million.
Yeah.
Critics rock. Cater to them. Make good movies. Don't make crap, and then you won't have to bitch like a little girl on Facebook.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's sad because this was once a great filmmaker, and now he's just whining because he's drunk on Facebook.
Because he's well, you know.
Honest, too, I'm thinking. I figure all the Romans have English accent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just as bad in the 70s and 80s.
That's true, but okay, there's a difference here. We know the Egyptian people weren't pasty white folk.
True. The Greeks, they used pasty white people because they were.
Yeah, they were pasty white people. And the Romans were kind of tan, but, they weren't as dark as the Egyptians. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a different
for Christ's
thing.
sake, they live in the desert. Of course they're dark.
So, first of all, Alex Proyas knew
if he
this.
existed.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get into that.
Absolutely not. This is about
This is about
not
movies.
religion.
This is about movies. Anyways, this is about the religion of motion pictures.
Yes.
Yes. The thing is that, I don't know if it was his take to do this. I mean, studios are going to push him, man.
Yeah.
The problem we're talking about diversity right now is that for a while, people who were darker did not sell tickets. That has changed.
True.
And we need to give people more opportunities because there's a lot of great black actors out there.
Right, and that's the thing. As long as you're bringing that up, and I don't know if he's still close up on you or not. Not that it matters.
Oh, I don't care.
But
you take it to 2 if you want.
Yeah, but that's for him to do this. To cast, with all the stuff that's been going on and all the people complaining about how the Oscars are too white and how this is too white, and for him to cast all white people is fucking ridiculous.
It was horrible. It was a laugh riot.
Like,
okay,
dude, what are you thinking with all this shit that's going on and people are upset about all this stuff? You're a dumbass, dude. I hope that you have a chance to redeem yourself and make a better movie, but. And don't get me wrong, I'll still see this thing just to see what it's like. And if
I want to review the hell out of this thing.
See if it's not complete tripe or whatever. But
see these eyes?
Still, for you to, yeah.
I want to see this thing and review it just for you, Alex. Alex, you see me?
He's right here.
Right here, Alex.
He's going to be watching that movie.
Right here. And I'm probably going to fall asleep.
We'll see if you get anything. We'll see if you get any kind of decent review, or we'll see if I find your lack of beard disturbing. Anybody who knows our rating system will understand that.
Yeah. Oh, no. That thing's going to be peach fuzz. That's absolutely. There's no beards involved with that.
You may be right. We're going to have to go check it out, but I think you're probably right.
I don't think...
I think he's a whiny bitch right now.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to be working.
He may not always be a whiny bitch, but right now he's being a whiny bitch.
You don't bite the hand that feeds you. Nope. You don't go into rants like that. You can ask Josh Trank what happens when you rant drunkenly on Facebook. Josh Trank's probably never going to work again, guys.
And we don't know if he's drunk, but he's acting like an idiot, so it could be.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
So that was it. That was what you. That was.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with what you said, even though I didn't really know the whole story. I have to absolutely agree with what you said. It's for him to say that critics aren't important or we don't need them. He's a moron.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, if critics don't like your movie, people won't see it. And then you'll be fucking busted ass broke and sitting there crying into your beer.
Here's another point about critics, and this is an interesting one. Back in the 70s and 80s, critics were employed by magazines and newspapers and such and so forth. But now, in 2016, anyone can be a critic. Right. You know, look at us. I mean, we're sitting.
Do it in your living room.
You do it in your living room, exactly. If you're a fan, you love movies, and you know something about films, you can be a critic.
Yep.
And everyone has a voice. And it's not like back in the old days, was there corruption? Sure. Was there payola? Of course.
Yep.
But no one's paying me off, and
me either.
Some of the other big critic organizations out there, there's no paying off going on there.
And to be honest with you, I'm sure that somewhere some critics do get paid off.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that bothers me.
Oh, it bothers me too.
That's not a true critic. That's just an asshole who wants money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll say your movie's good if you give me money. Like, dude, really? And see, that kind of leads me back to the Academy. Like, I mean, not really, because I know they're not.
No, they're not involved with that.
No, they're not. But the whole thing is just kind of like, if a critic asks for money to give you a good review, walk away from that dude, because he's not giving you a real review.
Well, I wouldn't.
He's giving you what your money's worth, you know, like to him or to her or whoever is, you know. I think that sets a bad light on all critics when jackasses do that.
You know what studios do, and this is what they used to do, and Ain't It Cool News actually got in trouble for this. The studios will fly you out to your set, pay for all your meals, pay for where you're staying, and sometimes they expect when the film comes out, in order to get a good review. Now, this was happening in the beginning of the century. I don't know if that's how it's happening now, but
probably some of it.
Oh, I'm sure. But now people know that it's a no-no.
Yeah.
So, you know, people have their eyes out for it.
Yeah, you want an honest review. You don't want a review based on what you gave this person. I mean, there are crooked people out there that do.
Yeah.
But true filmmakers and film lovers want a review based on what a person really thinks of their movie. And that's the way it should be.
And we here at Geeks with Attitude, we promise that our reviews will be honest
Absolutely.
And succinct. So what do you guys think? You know,
Let us know what you think about everything.
Yeah.
Leave comments on our... Go subscribe to our page and leave comments on our podcast. Let us know what you think about what we said. Let us know your opinions.
We have a Twitter account now. Geeks with Attitude. And that's...
It's @with_geeks, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, go follow us on Twitter if you Twitter. Go follow us. I haven't checked it out yet because he created it today. So yeah, if you're a Twitter head, then follow us on Twitter. Absolutely. And sign up for our channel and give us your feedback about our podcast, about what we talk about, your opinions on everything.
What can we do to make this better?
We want to know all of it. We want your feedback.
Absolutely. And we talked about some pretty weighty issues today.
We did. And it was a good podcast.
Very good.
I think we're only going to get better and better. And I think we've about covered everything.
You think we're done for today?
I think we are.
I think we are. So I'm going to say goodbye to you. I'm Philip.
I'm Mac.
And goodbye.
We are
Geeks with Attitudes.
Nerds.
Nerds?
Nerds.
What is a nerd?